So this is a little slime, which he's so cute.
I'm
I
so
love
happy
him
you know
so
the name.
That's it.
Done.
Yay! I actually done it. This isn't it. Okay.
I'm so hyped and focused on this thing.
It's
here.
hard. It's hard to concentrate.
And the thing is, when you're being bullied, you do feel as a child, why are the adults in the world letting me down? Why are they letting this happen? When I started fighting back, changed my life forever.
I'm actually enjoying a little bit of wine while we do this because it felt inappropriate to not have libations.
Look at this. It's kind of, I don't know what this was from.
I had a great freaking time. I chose a Lego set that was like, don't do the flowers, guys. Don't do the flowers.
Obviously, I'm the problem because I keep making the same bad decision.
I did berate them for a long time about coming on Lego, so when David asked, I had to say yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No big deal.
Yeah, fuck, how do I pitch my channel? I cover a lot of the current drama and stuff that's going on, but predominantly I'm somebody who's kicked around the internet for quite a long time.
I guess technically it's round 2, though, right? Oh, no, we got it. Okay, never mind.
We're round one.
I don't know what I'm doing.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the top of my table is black here, and I just unloaded all these black Legos onto it, so it's
Outstanding.
What do tofu and a lady toy have in common?
What?
They're both meat substitutes.
So I do bonsai. I collect bonsai trees, and these trees aren't it. they're wrong. These trees they have bad form.
But then in high school, I decided to do all kinds of weird stuff to my hair. I actually dyed my hair jet black at one point, and I have white eyebrows and white eyelashes and arm hair. So
I got the part of the base done, and I'm working on what I think is the owl now. That's how you get invited back. You just do it really slow.
Yes, Expert has the most tattoos. You just can't see them.
That looks really cool.
That's awesome.
This is so random.
But it's not the size of the tower, it's how well you use it.
we're gonna be here till 2 in the morning.
Outstanding.
So past my bedtime.
Having the problem with this one here.
Just tell me what I need to do.
You're telling me that
Zero numbers. There's no numbers.
I'm not sure how you done it.
No numbers.
right?
My kids are going to build this before I'm done with mine tonight. So,
most definitely.
They're starting now.
Well, hey, if Flash can have a half-hour intro, so can we, my God.
Hello and welcome,
everybody.
Lego Law Life and Libation 35.
35. That's wild.
35. That's like my age.
Grown up Legos, not like
Swedes. Okay. I see what you did there. Little pop shot, little jab at the Swedes. I get it. What's up, man?
If you have to use a kit toy to get on the show, you're from Sweden.
That's a Danish flag. I figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. I didn't pick up on that either.
Oh, I didn't know.
The oldest still used flag in the world that we were given by God himself.
Wow.
Given by God himself.
Yeah,
we haven't found any oil over there yet. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, we have the North Sea oil. So we actually was an oil exporter for a long time until, because we're a beautiful communist country, decided that for the environment, we would rather pay for all the oil to come from the Middle East.
Yeah, well, makes sense. By the way, if you guys don't know our guest today, the baker, is that what Aiden called them? The baker?
The baker.
Yeah. The baker. This is the baker cam. It's upside down and backwards.
Yeah, but that's because
there you go.
Because he's
it's really, really hot.
And the baker is building a wildflower bouquet. Nice.
I like that one. That's a fun set.
Beautiful.
It's very cool.
Yeah, that one's fun.
It's pretty cool.
What you
And
got?
so,
What do you? I'm building actually because Baker is the guest. I chose to build the Chinese money tree that I won in a Baker giveaway.
oh, nice.
What?
Yes, Baker gave it away. I don't know. It was like 6 months ago or something.
That's cool. I love that.
Yeah.
David,
I found this
That thing's
today.
awesome.
This is the
That's
Fortnite
cute.
llama. This thing is awesome. I didn't know this existed. I found it today, and so I'm very excited for this.
Love it.
But, by the way, so I went to this off-brand Lego store, and it's not like they sell real Legos there. It's not like that, but it's they
Oh,
sell,
the one place you've shown us?
yeah.
Yeah, that
And
thing's
so
cool.
they also sell used and used Legos. They sell sets that are already built, which kind of defeats the point to me. But they also buy them. I just discovered that I have a set in my house that's being sold right now for $475.
Wow.
That is it's the one of the medieval sets from back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
I have it. I'm gathering, random pieces to finish, to get everything together so I can build it here. It's worth $475. I don't know if I'm going to build it. I might just sell that thing.
You might.
Pretty awesome.
So you might, you know what? Some of those stores, if you ask them, say, could I get more? If I trade what I have, can I get more credit than the money you were going to give me? So like, can I get $600 in credit? So maybe you can just get $600 of new Lego.
Well, 600 is more than 400. He can't sell it for.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, he said that they'd give me about 50%
Oh, okay.
of what they would sell it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But I always sometimes I like to go there and trade. Like, I'd rather not take the cash and get more stuff.
Well, yeah, if you're going to spend it there.
The smell of bad English and the smell of light beer must be a Danish guest. Yes, you are not wrong, Nick.
Well, at least we can buy our beer without having to ask the government.
Right? Well, apparently you have to give them all your money though. So I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
Wendy
trust me.
was in shock earlier before we went live, learning that if she moved to Denmark, she would have to give the government 50% of all of her savings.
I had no idea about this.
Well, communism isn't free.
That's crazy.
Welcome. Well, that's the same in Sweden, though, and that's why I will never live there. I'll just visit for less than 6 months at a time.
Anything under 180 days and you can be taxed in the home country. Our former prime minister found out of that because her husband was a British citizen, and then all of a sudden they found out that, oh, he spent too much and too little time in one place, and she had to do a lot of putting out flames because if you're a social democrat and you don't pay the taxes you owe the system, it looks really bad because you're one of those who say, well, I never met a tax I couldn't raise.
Exactly. Yeah. If you want to make those rules, then you better play by those rules. By the way, if you guys don't know our guest, the Broken Baker has a YouTube channel. It is linked into the description, where he covers trials and such. Right? Introduce yourself, Baker.
Well, I am the OG Lego builder on this channel. I was on the first stream and I think the third stream. And since then, because they had Swedes on, they had to kind of lower the skill level a little bit. So I haven't been invited back on, but now I'm back. And yeah, I dabble in YouTube now and again. And primarily the true crime genre.
Dabble, he says.
Dabble. You stream like every day, all day long. But I guess that's dabbling.
No, I actually get complaints that I don't stream anymore because I've only streamed like maybe 15, 20 hours last week. So it's not enough. Plus, I put out videos every single day.
You're losing people, Baker. You're losing them.
Well, I'm not. I just I haven't had a good week, but no, I'm tired. It's 11 o'clock. It's hard to sit here and be upbeat.
Grandpa needs his cocoa.
Time is the same everywhere, Baker. I don't understand. By the way, I want to correct the record. You have been invited back. You just said no.
I didn't say no. I didn't fit with my plans. Actually, today
I didn't say
I
no.
thought he said if
Didn't
Wendy's
fit
on, I'm
with
not
my
coming back.
plans.
Well, yeah, I am the OG's pre-Wendy shows. So
Yeah, he's like, if Wendy's on, I'm not coming because she didn't belong to the first couple of streams.
no, I met her in
do
real
it.
life. Oh my god.
Have you ever been on a
true.
live with Wendy Baker
No.
and Wendy? Is this your first time meeting each other?
No, we met in real life.
In real life at Dollywood last year. Not this
yeah.
year.
The first
Oh,
Hollywood.
Yeah, the first Dollywood.
And I even promised him before I met him, I promised I wasn't going to hug him because, some of us don't need to be hugged all the time.
I hugged him.
Baker, do you have like a hug thing? You don't want to be touched by people?
I thought Scandinavians were all like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. The Danish show a lot of skin and they like to get touchy-feely, so.
Oh.
Yeah, but we like to know you before we do it.
That's not what I heard.
Well, we are probably one of the more liberal countries
Oh, yeah?
in the world. Well, ask Jamie, because Jamie, she went over here to visit me in March, and we went down. We were looking for a place to eat, and we walked around in Copenhagen, and we came by an adult-themed store for people who might like to feel the natural byproducts of cows on their skin. And she was quite surprised that that was out in the open, in the middle of Copenhagen. She was like,
did you guys go to the red light district?
No, we don't have a red light district anymore. We used to have it back when I lived in Copenhagen. You could go to, there's a street called Eastergade where it was back when you still had the corn movie theaters where you can go and have a little talkie. But they closed down because everyone has iPads now.
And like everything, there's no more brick and mortar. It's just e-commerce, right? You just order your horse online.
Well, you can still get a street hall. Not in at that street. There's a church called the Mary's Church, and you can still meet a sweet African woman down there if you want a little fun and buy some coke.
Nice.
But
nice.
I don't.
Well, then I'm definitely moving there. Hello.
Wait, is that a new business venture for you? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, I got to find a way to make back my 50% that the government took from me.
That's true.
Hi,
You're
Dolly.
moving to
I'm very
Denmark.
welcome.
It's official.
How are you? Right. And you know what? You can just, do they have like, is that still a thing where people do that kind of work, on like, you can just go on, in the olden days when the internet first became a thing, you don't even have to go on the streets anymore. You just do it on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Or do people still want that experience of the street walking?
I don't think that was the enticing part of it.
Oh, it was just that was
like
the only way
driving
you
down
could
the
get it.
road and picking up the stray hooker was
I
the
thought
best
that might
part
be
of that
part the
experience.
allure. Yeah.
That's the only reason why
Networking is-
T-Rex became a truck driver.
All he has to do is park in the lots. He doesn't have to go and he doesn't have to find them. They find him.
No, but networking's the key skill there, right? That's the whole goal. However you got to network is how you got to network. Whether that's walking through the trucker parking lot or 7th and Auburn or whatever that means.
By the way, guys, I am streaming currently on both the MLS channel and the Lego Law Life and Libations channel. And if you didn't know, I do have a Lego Law Life and Libations channel. And we are going to shut down the stream on the MLS because we're trying to promote the Lego channel for the Lego streams. So in a little bit, I'm going to shut that down. There is a link at the top of the chat, and then you'll also be redirected right over to the Lego Law Life and Libations. So hopefully you can click over now, or you can be redirected and you won't miss anything. But tell your friends that there is another channel. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Trying to get some more subscribers over there so that we only have 3 streams currently scheduled, and those 3 streams will be the last ones to start on MLS and move over. And hopefully we just go with the Lego going forward. Lego My Libations. Oh.
So David Red Pen says that to let you know that the South Park video you posted,
yeah,
was a secret smile du jour while she's entertaining her granddaughter. That's
nice.
so cute.
It was a fun video to put together.
It was a fun video.
And
also,
what was it?
He just posted it.
I don't know. I saw in Danish news today that apparently I don't know what happened with it. That's what I'm trying to say.
So,
Is it something
okay.
political.
Well, okay, so South Park released its season premiere last week, and it went. It was a full-on attack against Trump and Paramount, which Paramount has all the streaming rights to South Park, and Matt and Trey said that they weren't ever going to talk about Trump again because they found him boring. So the question is like, well, why are they going against Paramount that they just signed a $1.5 billion deal with? And why are they going after Trump when they said that they weren't going to talk about him? They found him boring. And because they already have all of, or at least most of the season's episodes already in the can, already produced, because they were supposed to start streaming them a while ago. So why did they come out with this? And what I was pontificating is that they're playing 4D chess because they're pissed off at Paramount, and they're trying to get Paramount in trouble with Trump because Trump likes to sue everybody. And so I was going through a little bit of the history behind South Park, its streaming wars, and sort of the merger that Paramount was doing with another company, and how that was being held up by Trump, and Trump was suing Paramount and CBS and all of this stuff, just given sort of the behind the scenes of the lawsuit. And why this episode was absolutely perfect, brilliant troll 3D or 4D chess move, and was an absolute fuck you by Matt and Trey to Paramount. So that's what the video was about. And I had a lot of fun putting it together. And then YouTube screwed me on uploading it and getting it out there several times. And I had to keep making changes, and then I finally got it out.
Annoying. Lego my libations, Diane says. Hi, Diane. What's everyone drinking today?
The huge.
I have a quality American beer, Michelob Ultra, made by Germans.
I'm just having some electrolytes because it's 11 o'clock.
But this is the time to drink, man.
Yeah, that's when you're supposed to, that's some of us need that to go to sleep. Just saying.
You got me out here day drinking, man.
Well,
I should have worn my day drinking shirt. That's what I'm missing.
Well, it's a normal day drinking day for me anyway, so not bad.
I have things to do in the morning, so I don't drink that much anymore. My most drinking happens when I'm with Valhalla.
That's true. I can
That's a sad life.
Valhalla is a drinker.
I don't mind it.
This might be the first live stream that I've been on with Baker since Dollywood last year.
What? That's crazy.
No, I had you on to
explain. He doesn't invite me out anymore.
I had you on to explain something in the. I can't remember what case it was, but you were on and explaining
I don't remember
some
that.
legalese. Legalese. Oh.
Did I do a good job at it?
Have you been back?
Burn.
Oh,
well,
walked into that
some
one.
questions answer themselves, you know.
So Volpe Fox, you guys help me understand if I'm missing something because I don't think I understand her question. Wendy, how do you feel about cow byproduct? Make that 50% quick. I don't know what that means. Does anyone know what that is? That something?
Well, I mentioned the cow byproduct. I meant leather. So some people like to feel a little leather when they're sitting in the corner in the cage with their cat ball.
Wendy, how do you feel about leather up against your skin?
Oh, thank you. I was like, I'm so lost right now. I'm still stuck on having to pay the government. No, I'm just kidding. I love leather. I love the smell of it. I really love that smell.
Nothing about that statement surprises me, actually.
No, it doesn't. I've been just rewatching.
I'm not a vegan. Let's just put it that way.
Arrested Development, and I forgot how good that show was. There's an episode where Tobias he's trying to impress his daughter, so he goes to a leather store, a leather clothing store, well, which he thinks is, and ends up. It's like assless chaps and stuff like that, and he's like, I want an outfit that says Dad likes leather, and so he ends up buying the leather daddy outfit.
I was like, that's a daddy.
That's terrible.
That show was such ahead of its time.
Yeah, it's amazing how Well, I never saw it because I don't think it was shown on Danish TV back then. But then I found it when it started streaming, and it's just so fun.
Yeah,
and
really
that's
good.
the kind of humor I like because it's not that. I don't.
It's
I
not
feel
dry,
sometimes-
but it's fun. It's just fun.
Yeah, it's very British, very British and Danish. Because I feel like sometimes American comedies they have to tell you why it's funny.
Yeah, right.
And
They force feed it.
It was one of the first shows to be streamed as a sitcom in the United States without a laugh track, and I absolutely loved it because I can't stand the laugh tracks.
Yeah, there's
I
nothing.
don't need to
worse
be
than
told
that.
when to laugh.
So Mafka says wearing someone else's skin is some kind of Dahmer stuff. You know, I don't disagree with you 100. Like if I actually thought about what I was doing.
Wait. Is there a difference if you tuck or don't tuck?
Wild
Or
Bill
wearing-
status.
Yeah, Wendy went right over her head.
I don't know. Yeah.
I guess it depends whose skin you're wearing.
Did you ever watch Silence of the Lambs?
No, because I'm afraid of scary movies, but I do know the skin reference, I think. Like, didn't he make lamps with people's skins?
He
Or
puts the
something?
lotion on the skin.
No, he wears it and pretends he's a woman and he tucks.
Oh, I didn't know any of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
There's a
good
whole
movie. You
tucking
should watch
scene.
it.
How do you guys watch
There's
that
a
kind of
full
movie?
frontal tucking scene.
Good.
You like that kind of stuff?
Well, I mean, I don't
like being
tuck.
scared. This is
I'm
why
too
I don't
big to
like
tuck.
roller coasters.
Yeah, my problem is the opposite. I would still have a little.
This is what we talk about when Baker's on.
Yes, we can wear a leather jacket.
This episode is not for kids.
No,
I think any of our episodes.
well, it's 11 o'clock my time. I need a little adult entertainment to keep me awake.
I think
So-
we're always adult entertainment.
Well, that's why I have that streetwalker coming over in 15 minutes, so I have to go fast.
Thank you, Volpe. Volpe says Ed Gein is the one that made the lamps and the chairs. Different dude, same stakes. So many serial.
Well, I know
killers.
someone else who really liked it to make it out of skins, and we can mention that on YouTube. But apparently, if you got one with a tattoo, it was extra expensive.
Ooh, that's true. That's true. Those books, the
I'm
bindings. on
totally,
books, which
I'm
were-
totally gonna have.
Oh
an
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Ed Gein was a weirdo. He
Yeah,
he
what'd you think of that, babe?
made a belt out of nipples. He did all kinds of horrific.
That's actually kind of a
How
cool
do you
idea.
make a belt out of
kinda
nipples?
like
I can
that.
see a necklace. How do you make a belt out of them?
There's
How many
photos out there.
I don't like. I don't want women getting hurt, but I do.
Wait,
like
are they
the idea
end
of
to
that.
end or side to side? That's my question.
Yeah, is it areola
Side to side.
on or areola off?
I feel like you have to include the areola because you need stitching space.
Well, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
areolas touching and connected
yeah.
on the sides.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would look kind of cool, actually.
Wendy, you should not say those words on the internet ever again.
Okay, gotcha, babe. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Got it.
Oh.
Yep, that
Again.
is the worst thing I've ever heard. This is
Whoever
abomination.
thought the Danes were
I'm
proved
done with you
was
people.
completely misinformed.
We were the first nation in the world to legalize corn.
Yeah, you guys are all about it, and you put it in like your regular family flips. So, yeah,
Well, that's weird.
What?
yeah, it's sexy.
That's-
Or just
well-
in like everything.
This took a terrible
Everything
turn, Eileen.
Danish.
Eileen said. Is it Eileen or Eileen? Because I want to say Eileen.
Eileen.
But it looks like
It's
Eileen.
Eileen.
Yeah, okay, thank
It's
you. Val.
Island.
I mean, I know I've seen Eileen several times, but yes, thank you so much.
All right, guys. In like 2 minutes, we're gonna shut down MLS. If you guys want to jump over to the Lego Law, Life and Libations, if not, you will be redirected. No problem.
As
We're just trying to.
as
promote it a little bit.
MLS's biggest fan, can I tell you I have a feeling about this shutdown?
What's
your
your
feelings?
feelings?
I feel emotional about it.
Hi, I'm
Why?
still streaming.
I know, but it's
Don't,
not
don't, don't feel emotional about it. I was here when he went on retirement. That's a
Me
year.
too. First time.
Yeah, and trust me, he hasn't streamed as much as he did after his retirement.
That's true. That's very true.
I do feel like I stream a lot. Somebody said in somebody's chat like I'd watch you more if you streamed more, and I said I've had 12 streams in the past 2 weeks. Like I've streamed more in the last like 3 weeks than I ever have.
But
I don't know where
back
you
in the
been.
olden days, it was like a regular thing, and we all knew, it was like a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
when you weren't working full time with your real job that you make money at.
Yeah, right. I got a wife. She's expensive. I gotta pay the
Right?
bills.
And a yacht and lake house. Yeah, I shouldn't say that on the internet.
I don't have any of that stuff.
Oh,
you
Cloak
listing
and
all those
Glamour says,
assets?
Ariolas, I'm in the right place. By the way, can I just say that when I tried talking about my feelings, I got shot down. I just want to say I'm with 3 men and they all shot me down about my feelings.
You were talking about nipple belts, not feelings.
No,
That's what
after
got
I
you
said
shut
I
down.
had feelings about David's channel being shut down. And you guys were like,
My channel's not being shut down.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
it's
We've
not.
seen him shut down
MLS
channels
is still
before.
going to be there. I'm just not streaming the Lego stuff on it because I have a Lego channel.
Thank you, Cloak. Can all the women here just help me out a little bit? Like, it just.
We're not shutting you down, Wendy. Your emotions are just irrelevant in this specific situation. That's all.
That is the definition. You know what? I love it though. I love it so much. I actually love that.
And anyone who have ever said women are a little too emotional over nothing and got yelled at because that's misogynist.
Well, apparently whoever said that was right because apparently I got emotional over nothing.
Yeah, because he's
I'm
just
happy
optimizing.
to
Wendy,
see
let's
that.
explore your emotions. Why are you emotional about this?
Oh, I'm not that much of a woman. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to get delve.
Oh, you
on
just
now.
okay. So you want to state it, and then all of us have sympathy, but we can't ask questions.
Oh, yeah, maybe yes, maybe that's what. Maybe
Okay, as long as we're on the same page. That's
Thank
what
you.
I'm-
Okay, yeah.
That seems like crazy talk, is what that seems like.
Babe, you got me. Yes, exactly.
Just acknowledge my statement and be sad about it, and that's it.
I
Just
think in
feel it.
general, straight men complain about straight women complain about straight men in this way. You don't
We don't
give
need
us
to fix it.
you're not empathizing. This is the general statement. The empathy's not there. The validation, I think women just want to be heard, but not things to be fixed.
See, here's the problem, though.
But you guys
is
want to
that-
fix everything.
Yeah, because that's hardwired into our DNA.
100% agree.
You ladies need to understand that. Don't come to us with your problems unless you expect us to try to fix them.
That's what my dad told me. He's like, don't come to me if you don't want me to do anything about it. Because
that's what we do.
I get
I
it.
saw someone put up on the Twitch swipe today that I love that men don't get this. It was like a meme of it was the same hair. One of them was just a little messier than the other one, and I love that men don't get it. And I was like, it had something to do with no, it was the one with the beautiful hair or the made up hair was like you, and then the one with the messed up hair was the guy, the girl he's cheating on you with. And I just had to say, well, there's a lot of reasons why men cheat. It's not that happy because we don't notice it, and probably that's why people are out cheating because we don't give a F.
Yeah. We're not noticing your hair and deciding we're gonna go with the lady with better hair. That's not. I mean, okay, maybe there's a single guy out there in the world that's a thing for, but
yeah, but he's gonna leave you for Brad anyway in 3 months when you find out that.
I've never seen a prettier woman than the woman the guy cheated on. It's never some gorgeous like hot. It's the woman who gives him the most attention. That's what I feel like.
Ladies, just remember, all of your hair looks the same in a ponytail, and that's what's really important.
Oh.
Is it true men don't like ponytails? I've heard that before. I think
don't
they're
mind them.
cute. I think they're sexy. I like them.
wait, like side ponytails or like
That's a
like
good
the
question.
back
No,
ponytail?
let's just say more normal, like a traditional. Just a, like a.
I don't.
Hair short now.
It depends on what you're doing. If you're in the gym and or you're working, it's fine.
So don't show up on a date with a ponytail.
You can do that if again, we don't notice your hair. As long as you're kind of interesting to talk to, we'll be fine with that.
Wendy has sent you a message
This is
in the private
liberating.
chat.
This is liberating.
Well, that's the biggest problem that the fashion industry has told you women that we want you to look in a certain way. We just want you to be less annoying and maybe a little more accepting that we say, can I go play FIFA for half an hour? We really don't care much.
Well, so Baker, I need to tell you this as a woman who's on the dating apps. One of the things that I've seen recently a lot of the men, when they're like, what are you looking for? The men talking about what they want. I keep seeing men who say a woman who shows up on a first date in a dress.
Dresses are nice. What's wrong with
Totally.
that?
But I think that's a weird thing to say out. Like,
What?
I'm already going to X you because I don't want to hear what you want me to dress like. I want to hear what you want. Like, do you want?
Well, I want you to dress in a dress.
That's what he wants. We're pretty simple. We're pretty simple creatures, Wendy.
So
It's
there's
not a
no-
whole lot.
Okay.
I've never ever gone on a date. That's the first problem. Second
Baker,
of all,
it's rough out here being a pimp. I'm telling you. It's so
I know.
hard.
Why do you think I don't go on dates? Because I can't get the chloroform out fast enough. But
I'm disappointed that this starts off as a box,
Me too.
but I guess it is Fortnite.
Yeah, it's Fortnite. Also, Baker, a couple of people have said they're having problems hearing you, and I do notice a little bit of like it's just a different sound. I don't know if
I can't. It's because I'm on my baking studio, so I have a non-directional mic.
He's on socialist internet, people. Just let it be.
Yeah.
No, I can go and I think I have another mic somewhere, but I just don't have.
Oh no, I think you're fine. Well, it's just that most of the people here know you, so they've heard you on other streams, and
I'll try and do it more towards my face and try and sit here and talk into it.
All right, I'm gonna shut down MLS.
Okay.
And you guys should be redirected to Lego Life and Libations. If not, click the link at the top of the chat.
Oh, that's outstanding.